Hi everybody. So you are my LinkedIn peeps, which means that you guys are composed of people that I have met through work, that I have worked with in the past, or you have managed me in the past. So this is not really an easy thing for me to do, but I decided I'm just gonna put myself out there because that's what having a business means. It means you cannot have it in secret. You have to just put yourself out there. So that's what this video is about. So I posted something, a little teaser last week saying that I have discovered an entire subculture in entrepreneurship that you guys have no idea about. So what I wanted to do was kind of like be your spy on the other side and tell you about all these things that I've been finding out about that have not even like touched the realm of the mainstream. All right. In fact, I saw one reference to what I'm about to talk about in the mainstream in the past week, which was like, oh my God, finally people are talking about this. But it's not like finally, it's like these things have already been there forever, for a long time. And we in corporate have had no idea that it exists. So what I wanted to do was to come on LinkedIn and actually tell you about this. But here's the deal. Every time that I get on video, I end up talking for 20 minutes. No joke. My intention is to give like a 3-minute snippet and I end up speaking for 18 minutes every single time without fail. So I don't want to keep you for 18 minutes. So what I did was I'm going to enlist the help of a phone timer. And what we're going to do is we're going to time it. I'm only going to talk for 4 minutes and whatever I don't say is going to have to wait until the next time I create a video. How do you feel about that? Want to do it? Okay. Ready? 4 minutes, set, go. Okay. So here's the deal, guys. If you don't know what happened to me, how I fell off the face of the earth, this is what happened. So I was very happy working where I was working. I've been in corporate for 15 years. I've been a project manager. You all know me as a software project manager. And I am awesome at what I do because I love what I do. I love every single aspect of it. But always, ever since the first 3 months, I'm going to say, that I started working, I have always felt like there's something else that I should be doing. I feel like when I work under a salary, I have a cap to my income, and I've always thought that that's crazy, that I should be able to work as hard as I work to be able to make more money with what I do. It's always been like, it's always weird to go to work and realize that it doesn't matter if I have a productive day or not, I'm gonna end up getting paid the same thing. That's always been such a weird thing in my mind that my mind has never been able to get around. Like, I want to have control over how much money I make, and that means breaking barriers, 6 figures, 7 figures. I want to do it that way. So that's why I'm here. I quit corporate altogether, and now this is what I do. And what do? I'm a business coach and I'm a web expert. So I teach others who are starting their businesses how to set up their online presence, how to set up their messaging, how to be a brand, how to do this. And I teach it through a course that I have. It's called WordPress for Complete Beginners, which is basically exactly what you need to get started. Because a lot of people don't get started just because they don't know what the next step is, or they haven't even heard of WordPress. WordPress is just a platform that all of big shots use to create their website, and there's a reason for that. I've been making websites on WordPress for 7 years now. It's gonna be my son's 7th birthday, and I started it on maternity leave. So it's been 7 years since I started programming on WordPress. So that's why I'm here, and this is what I do. I get people to take that first step and to get all their online presence all set up and to start making money in their own terms. So now that I have spent 75% of my minutes on telling you what is it that I do, I only have 2 minutes left to tell you something that I discovered in this whole journey, and that is that there is this whole subculture of entrepreneurs that are out there making the 6 figures, and I'm not just talking about the 100,000s. I'm talking about the 700,000s. I'm talking about people who break through to the 7 figures, who are making $1 million a year doing what they do. Now, what I talk about, what I coach about, what I teach, what I follow, is not a get-rich-quick scheme. None of this is a lottery ticket. All of this is basically based on your own skills and your own ability to work very, very hard to impact thousands of people. That's basically what it all depends on, is impacting people's lives. Now, when I was in corporate, I had no idea about this world. In fact, I've been making websites. I've had my side hustle since 2011, and I never even ventured into the world of online marketing. And then once I did, I got myself a coach, and she started teaching me about mindset, about the fact that because I don't feel like I'm good enough, because I feel like I was doing my side hustle as a side little thing, because I'm not really a professional in that area, I wasn't charging what I was worth, what the product was worth, because I was like, who cares about the money? That's a huge mindset issue for a business. What kind of business is going to make money if you don't think your stuff is good enough to sell? What kind of person does that? So I started learning about mindset, and then I started to learn about something called manifestation. And oh my God, this is going to blow your minds. So if you've heard of manifestation, you know what I'm talking about. Manifestation, I'm not going to say that I buy 100% into it, but I've been listening to a lot of manifestation stuff, and what it means is basically, if you've seen the movie The Secret, if you've read the book, is the law of attraction. Is the fact that if you say something out there to the universe, it's going to come back to you. If I say I'd like to manifest $1,000, it's going to come back to me. That's kind of like the gist of it, although that's not all. There's all these rules to follow. I don't know why. It has something to do with crystals, oils, and sage. I'm not really sure about that, but I'm going to tell you something. The mindset stuff around manifestation, it works because it helps give you confidence. So that's really what I have found, is that if you have a mindset problem, or you're thinking too small, right? Like, who's going to pay me to do stuff? Who's going to pay me to make their website? I'm going to keep my prices cheap so that people will buy them. Instead, it makes you think, wait a minute, I actually have all of these skills, and I actually have a very vast experience in getting things done and in the technical aspect of setting up an online presence. So why wouldn't people want to work with me? Why wouldn't people, pay me to actually do these things? So it's all a mindset thing that I ran into because of this manifestation talk. And it has a lot to do with this guy who has created a cult following called Tony Robbins. If you have not heard of who he is, you've seen the movie Shallow Hal. He's the guy in the elevator who does the thing to Jack Black to make him think that beautiful women on the inside are beautiful on the outside.
Just relax, and I want you to imagine that you're on a beach. It's a warm day and the sun is just starting to set. And you're looking in the eyes of a woman, and you're feeling her heart. You're seeing her soul.
So if you've seen that movie, you know who Tony Robbins is. So I am actually out of time, and I don't know why my timer didn't go off. I'm at -2 minutes right now. I don't know why this didn't go off. Was it supposed to be a stopwatch? I don't know what I did. I added a timer and then it didn't remind me. So anyway, so I've kept you way too long. What I wanted to talk to you about is basically like this whole world that I've discovered of people who are saying, I'm changing my mindset. I am worth $1 million and I'm going to go after it. And guess what? They actually do. There's all those people who don't, right? There's all these people that quit their job and they think they're going to make it, but they end up going back to work anyway. So, but there's this other group of people who are basically like you and me, have all of these skills, right? And they may feel frustrated at work, or they may feel like they should be doing something else, and they get depressed and they don't know what to do, and they don't feel like they have any other skill, and they want to run as far away from what they're doing right now as possible. But what they don't realize is that their own skills, getting things done, helping other people, leading other people, managing tasks, managing projects, all of these are a huge competitive advantage to you, beating out over all those people who had none of these skills and they thought this was a lottery ticket. But if you already have all of this drive and all of these skills, all you have to do is just find something you love to do, apply the skills that somebody's paying you at a company to do, and apply them to this, make it grow, and you're on your way to your 6 and your 7 figures. Now, you don't do this, sitting in a corner with your computer. You join a community, you hire a coach, you start learning about, what does it take to really create an online business. None of this is a lottery ticket. None of this is just an overnight success. Every success story is 10 years in the making. I firmly believe that, right? So this is really hard work, but I'd rather be doing this than getting paid this much, having to fight for this much, and then having to fight for this much, and then having to fight for hopefully this much, when I can just say, this is what I can do. I can reach, and you can see my hand, that far with skills I already have. So Anyway, if this was interesting to you, stay tuned because I will do part 2 because I was supposed to be here for 4 minutes. I am at 10 minutes. Okay. Next time, I'm going to talk to you about this 7-figure situation. Like, Ina, that's crazy. Nobody makes $1 million a year unless they're a celebrity or whatever. Hold that thought. I'm going to tell you about somebody who did it in 18 months. And it's not a joke. And it's not a lottery ticket. It's just a lot of hard work and knowing what to do. And joining the right networks to do it. So if you're going to join the right network, join my Facebook group. inacoveney.com/Facebook. All right. 10 minutes in. How did I do with my 4 minutes? I promise I will keep you much shorter next time. All right? All right, guys. I will see you next time. Get back to your days.